This is the story about the legendary adventures of a wooden puppet who wanted to be a real boy. He was naughty and made mistakes, but had a big heart and had the courage to do what is right. Let me introduce you to Pinocchio. Pinocchio sat in a dusty classroom. He tried to be patient. He remembered the hungry termites. He knew his bad temper caused trouble. School was boring. The teacher spoke about long division. Pinocchio tapped his wooden fingers on the desk. He saw a boy in the back row making paper airplanes. The boy was Lampwick. Lampwick was the naughtiest student in the school. Lampwick never did his homework. Lampwick carried stolen candy in his pocket. During recess, Lampwick pulled Pinocchio behind a large oak tree. Lampwick showed Pinocchio a shiny golden ticket. Lampwick invited Pinocchio to the secret midnight club. Lampwick promised there was no math at the secret midnight club. He described fun games and endless candy. He claimed the club had no rules. Pinocchio felt excited. Pinocchio forgot his promise to be good. Pinocchio wanted to join the secret midnight club. He waited in bed for Geppetto to fall asleep. Pinocchio tiptoed toward the window. The talking cricket tried to warn Pinocchio. The talking cricket stood on the windowsill and waved his tiny arms. Pinocchio ignored the warning. He trapped the cricket under a heavy glass teacup. Pinocchio climbed out the window into the night. He met Lampwick behind the bakery. The two boys walked to the edge of the dark woods. Pinocchio and Lampwick found a wooden door in the rocky hill. Lampwick pushed the heavy door open. Colorful lanterns glowed inside. Soft music played in the distance. Pinocchio ran into the room. He expected a grand party. Lampwick followed Pinocchio. The wooden door slammed shut. The lanterns went dark. The stone floor vanished. Pinocchio and Lampwick tumbled down a long slide. They slid fast into the darkness. Pinocchio and Lampwick crashed onto a pile of dirty black rocks. The music was the sound of heavy iron hammers. The lanterns were hot, fiery furnaces. The boys were trapped in a deep, underground coal mine. A short, green goblin emerged from the shadows. The creature had a long, pointy nose and held a thick wooden cane. The goblin laughed with a wicked, scratchy sound. The secret midnight club was a cruel trick. The goblin forced captive children to mine coal for his magical fires. He threw a heavy iron pickaxe at Pinocchio. He handed a rusty shovel to Lampwick. The goblin ordered the boys to start digging. Lampwick acted like a tough person, but he looked nervous. Lampwick dropped the shovel and cried. He refused to work. The goblin grew furious. The goblin grabbed Lampwick and locked the boy inside a hanging iron cage. Pinocchio realized he had to be brave. Pinocchio swung the heavy pickaxe for hours. His wooden joints ached. Thick black soot covered his bright paint. Pinocchio watched the goblin. The goblin kept a shiny brass key on his leather belt. The goblin locked Pinocchio and Lampwick before he fell asleep on a pile of coal. He snored loudly, blowing black smoke from his nose. Pinocchio knew this was his only chance. Pinocchio reached through the iron bars. The wooden arms were too short to reach the goblin's belt. Pinocchio remembered a trick. Pinocchio grabbed the left arm with the right hand. Pinocchio twisted the left arm sharply. The arm popped off. Pinocchio's left arm detached from his shoulder. He used his knees to detach his right arm. Pinocchio kicked the wooden arms through the iron bars. The detached arms crawled across the floor like wooden spiders. The wooden arms crept up the goblin's leg. The wooden fingers untied the brass key from the goblin's belt. The arms crawled back to the cage. The arms unlocked the iron door. Pinocchio pushed the cage door open with his head. He unlocked the cage. The rusty hinges squeaked. The goblin woke up. The goblin roared in anger. He grabbed a wooden cane. Pinocchio pointed to a row of rusty mine carts on steel tracks. The children jumped inside the carts. Pinocchio pushed the first cart down the steep tracks. Pinocchio leaped into the cart. The mine carts rolled fast into the dark tunnel. The goblin jumped into a cart. The goblin chased the children down the winding rails. The underground chase was dangerous. The carts zoomed around sharp corners. Sparks flew from the metal wheels. The goblin drew near. The goblin raised the wooden cane to smash the minecart. Pinocchio saw a track switch. The track split into two paths. One path led toward the moonlight. The other path led to a deep, watery pit. Pinocchio detached his wooden left arm. He threw the arm like a spinning boomerang. The arm struck the rusty metal lever. The track switch shifted. Pinocchio's cart veered upward toward the surface. The goblin's cart shot forward. The goblin flew off the broken tracks. He crashed into a deep pit of cold, sticky mud. The children's carts burst out of the hidden cave entrance. The children landed safely in a pile of autumn leaves. The sun rose. Pinocchio reattached the wooden arm. He brushed soot off the colorful clothes. Lampwick hugged Pinocchio. Lampwick promised to attend school. Pinocchio agreed with Lampwick. Pinocchio realized that math class was better than mining coal for the goblin. Pinocchio ran home. He freed the talking cricket. Pinocchio prepared for school. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next quest. A like and a subscribe will help us stay connected with you. Also be a great source of encouragement for our team.